Welcome to the stuff. This is B from Stuff. We are on set with my other co-host, Drea Cooks, DCT Styles. She is styling on set today with xtracks.fm, and we're showcasing an artist's work. The artist's name is Ray Levinston. So, Ray, how long have you been doing art?
Well, I started back in 73, I guess. That's when I graduated from Pasadena Art Design School. So I've been doing it ever since then.
So is there anything you can tell us a little bit about the shoot, like how you're going to be displaying your influences or art pieces? Is that something you could talk about? Might be top secret.
Well, the shoot was actually based upon Drea's yoga. The photos that I will be taking, I will be using it for afterwards. I would use in the computer to put different wings or what have you with the pieces from the art, on the photo shoot.
So yoga was like one of the concepts, though.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Based on empowering women through yoga. So.
Okay. Nice. And I know you was talking to me earlier. I was asking what are some of your influences with art. Can you tell our audience a little bit about what you told me? Like, who's your influence and what kind of mediums you use, or what's your inspiration?
Okay. Well, it's sort of, I'm sort of all over the place with my work. Some like years ago, my basic influences were styles were somewhat Nagel, Pollock, and Peter Max. And I dabbled in a little adolescent styles of Picasso, but I taught different styles in the military. I taught different art styles. I was stationed in the Philippines, and I taught a style of I guess it was a three-dimensional of what's his name? Dali.
Yeah, Salvador Dali. That's my bae. That's my boo.
And that was back in the 70s and 80s when I did that. But I still have that somewhat in some of my work. But I try to, my personal style is a combination of all of my influences in my life.
In your life.
Yeah, so I try to remember some of the instances and try to put it in my work.
Okay.
So
more like the places you've been and what you've been inspired from your travels.
And people I've met, I try to put their feeling into my work from what I get from them. So, like I met Diana Ross in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
I was walking in the mall and turning on the corner and bumped into her. And so she introduced me. I introduced myself to her, and she ended up walking around the mall with her for about 3 hours. She was supposed to be incognito because she didn't want anybody to recognize her, but that was hard.
You was caught, Diana.
Yeah. So I from that meeting, I did about 6 different pieces of her. Actually, she has a piece that I did because I sent it to her after.
Oh, wow.
And so like I say, people like that inspire me to do certain things. So I try to put that influence in my work.
Nice. Where are you originally from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago. Okay, what's your sign?
Gemini.
He's a Gemini. Nice.
I have a birthday coming up here on the 10th of June.
10th of June. Come buy some art for his birthday. That's what y'all need to do. We're going to have the website information later on. But what's your favorite color?
Red, green, blue.
Red, green, and blue. Green's my favorite color.
Green is my basic favorite color, but it changes.
It changes?
It changes, yes. My favorite depends on how I feel, you know. So right now, red is my favorite.
Okay. Is there any particular type of music you listen to while you're working on your pieces?
No, not, not really.
Not really?
No, I like jazz, I like hip hop, R&B. So it depends on how I'm feeling at the time, and it does influence my work.
Okay.
So if I'm working on a piece that has a lot of abstract in it, my music would vary. You know, it wouldn't be slow jazz. It would be more R&B or hip hop or upbeat. So.
Okay. So you're also the photographer today,
yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So how long have you been doing photography?
Well, I took photography and fine arts also in Pasadena Design School, and I also in the military. I did photography. That's what I did for, and as a intel specialist. I had actually 30 photographers that worked for me, and so that I had to 30 different, and then 20 JOs was journalists,
okay.
and a news crew, and I had about 46 analysts that gathered all our data. So yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, so thanks for that, Mr. Leviston. Appreciate it. Guess what? We in the building with Nova. So who is Nova Kane, Nova the nymph?
Nova the pimp. That was my answer. Okay. No, I'm just lying. You know, I just be out here. I just consider myself, you know, an entertainer. That's really all it is. Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, I'm short. She's tall, so she just.
All right. You know, so I just consider myself an entertainer out here in these streets. I do appreciate you guys for having me come turn up with you guys. You know, I fucks with y'all. Oh, excuse my French.
Okay.
I rocks with you guys the long way.
The long way.
Oh, anyway, but you know, do a little poetry.
Tell the people who is Nova, everything that you do. I say she's an alien, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, they be with the alien stuff. I mean, my blood is all right. And I write a little poetry, do a little spoken word. You know, I talk a little bit of SHIT. I do that. T. You know, I model a little bit, take a couple pictures. You know, do some videos.
Today she's modeling.
Yeah, I'm doing a little something.
Nova the muse, Nova the model. Thank you, Nova. So, what's your sign?
I'm a sexy Scorpio.
She said it earlier, but she said they nasty.
I didn't say that. Don't talk. Don't lie on me.
She said that. We got DCT. We got Drea. She video bombing. We all in the circle right now. We all in the circle. Okay, Nova. So when did you start modeling exactly? Do you remember?
Probably, I want to say, where are we at right now? What year is it, like 15?
Yeah.
I want to say I was probably like 19 when I really just was playing, you know. And I started taking it serious like the last 3 years, I guess. But yeah.
Do you enjoy modeling?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, you know, I like that you get to transform into different people on the camera, you know, and people don't think you're just nuts because you're walking around with multiple personalities. You get to do it on camera. You feel me?
And express it as a form of art. So when did you start doing poetry?
I was writing for a while. Like, this was like my second tattoo. I got poetry written on the inside of my.
It says poetry.
Yeah.
Poetry.
But I got that when I was like 19, you know, so I've been writing for a while, but I really never took it to the spoken word aspect. But I think after I started doing videos, you know, modeling and stuff like that, I was just really comfortable with speaking in crowds. So it kind of just, you know, turned into what it turned into. But that happened, you know, I think I did my first showcase October of last year. So like that was really the first milestone, and I really been doing it. Not even a year yet, so. Yeah, not bad.
Cool. Okay, so there's a question we ask a lot of our guests on stuff. If you were a shoe and you could put something in it, what would be the shoe and what would you put in it?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say I have a foot fetish, but I'm one of those people that like open toe shoes, and I really like shoes, so I can tell you what kind of shoe I like. At the same time, so I would say, you know, you see these little dangles. I would really love for it to have a lot of straps.
Okay.
And dangles. So
like
when she walks,
strappy, open
toe, but it gotta have like almost like the gypsy. Like it's like
gypsy.
Just you know, and you know what? I feel like it needs to have an emerald green sole on it. Okay? And you know what? It could even be, you know what? I'm going to even twist it up and I'm going to say, not black suede, but it's going to be a nude suede with an emerald green sole on it. And let me tell you what's going to go in the shoe.
What?
A beautiful size 7.5 foot.
Okay.
With nude toenails.
7.5? Are you 7.5?
I'm not even a 7.5, but it's something about it not being too small.
Right now,
but it's not even too small, but it's not too big.
7.5 size shoes. There's enough of them. We need size 8.5 and up.
Nah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's my opinion, number one.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. And when I tell you, like, you know, I've seen a lot of women's feet, and that 7.5 just so happened to be the size.
I really got emotional.
That did it. Yeah, she was hurt.
Excuse me, let me interject. She's emotional because she want to fit that shoe, and that's not her size, so she can't have the shoe.
That's not my size. And I like green. And I've been trying to find the perfect shade of nude shoes. But anyway, enough about me. All right, so complete the sentence. I'm going to say the sentence. You got to complete it.
Okay.
I will never be caught dead in
An orange bodysuit.
Orange ain't your color.
It makes me feel like I'm going to go to jail. And that's the worst place besides hell. Well, it might even be a little worse. I didn't get a pillow. I feel like when you go to hell, you have an idea. Like, I did this in my life. I know that there's a chance I might go to hell. When you go to jail, it's like, fuck, I might get raped, you know. I might not get a pillow. Somebody might, you know, try to use my toilet, you know, my toothbrush in the toilet. You never know what you wind up with. Like, one time, I went this one time. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Cut, paste, delete. Bad memories. Okay, Nova. So what is the next step for Nova? What is next?
We want to expand the open mic to really be Tampa's premier open mic. So I really want to emphasize that. I want all kinds of people to be there, and we want to turn it into, you know, really a big thing. The open mic.
What's it called?
No, Smoking Words. It's an open mic night here in Tampa. I had an issue with kind of trying to break into the poetry community out here. Not, you know, no offense to anybody, but they are used to a certain style of things.
Right.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that or whatever, but my style is nothing like anybody else's style. So it was offensive to a lot of people. Their crowd didn't really like it. They weren't responsive, so I needed to create somewhere that me and the people like me can go and express themselves and, you know what I'm saying, really be able to feed off of it. You feel good to come back another time, and that's really what the Smoking Words was about. Smoking Words also, just the fact that we're talking about hot words. It's what's hot right now. It's hot to you. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just a personal thing, and that's why we went with the smoking idea, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with opening up the box for other people that want to do a different style of, open mic. I don't understand that, but anyways, Smoking Words. Now we're gonna do social media shout out. So tell everybody where they can find you on whatever social media. Let it rip.
all right, I am Nova the Nymph on pretty much everything. So at Nova the Nymph, NYMPH, not Nympho. We ain't gonna talk about that. I think that I have a website coming soon, so just check my social media and I'll have that posted. I think it'll be up actually pretty soon. So,
and that's Nova, y'all. What up? I'm here with Cal. What up, Cal?
What's going on, man? How you doing, B?
I'm good.
You look good.
So, thank you. You know, I try. So, how about you tell us a little bit about who you are?
All right,
Who is Cal?
Right now, my name is Kyle Repkin, also Fred Jr. I'm now marketing director and director of new content for xtracks.fm, and I do a lot of the branding and digital promotion for Dope Quotes Inc., a step beyond creative, which is an art branding company based here in Tampa, Florida.
That's a lot to put on a business card.
I just put xtracks.fm and Dope Quotes on. I leave all the other stuff off, you know, just real quick, real simple.
Okay, so how long you been doing this, Cal?
Well, I've been pretty much in the marketing, branding business for about maybe 10 plus years.
10 years?
Yeah, I got started out with a company called Power Moves Entertainment.
Okay.
and we threw a lot of local parties here based in, we threw the only parties here in Tampa, Florida at the time. You know, a lot of the Derek Bell birthday parties, a lot of the Carl Thomas after party, a lot of concert, the Roy Jones Jr. official fight party. We had that. And I moved on to Grind Time Records, still in the whole hip-hop music thing, you know.
Okay.
And I met my dude, the Beatnox, Eduardo Morel, a producer based out of Charlotte. And he was in the whole doing the beats for G Unit and Dipset and whatnot. So I kind of transferred over that. You know what I mean?
What up, G?
Got a couple credits on there. What up, Willie North Pole? Thank you, Jim Jones. Thank you, 50 Cent, Hot Rod. And I kind of branched over into the whole digital streaming service thing via Dirty Radio and exclusive tracks, which is now xtracks.fm. And now here I am, right now.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about xtracks.fm.
Xtracks.fm is powered by the exclusive tracks technology. And basically what we are is a streaming site of music and videos, dealing with like actual music, fashion, sports-related videos. And we are focused on distributing digital content via all your handheld devices, your tablets, your computers, your laptops, so forth and so on.
Okay, the little robots that are taking over the world, basically.
The new real estate, the digital real estate.
Digital real estate. I like that hashtag, digital real estate. You heard it here first on Stuff. Okay, invented by Cal, trademark. Don't copyright. No copyright. So, what is art to you?
Art to me is, art would be living, I guess. You know, living life. You know,
I like that.
You know, you get up. You know, some people spend a lot of time making a sandwich. They take a lot of pride in it. They stand over there. We see now everybody takes pictures of their food before they even eat it.
My sandwiches.
And then, you know, some people paint, some people draw, some people sculpt, you know, some people sing, some people dance, you know, and you basically have to live life in order to do those things. So, you know, to me, art is
it's
life.
a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Part of style, fashion, music, art.
Enjoy it all.
All a lifestyle.
Enjoy it all. Enjoy it all.
Yes. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue for real?
Yeah. Followed very closely by green. You know, 1A, 1 and 1A.
Green keeps coming up.
Green's the color,
Green, baby. Okay, what's your sign?
Capricorn.
You're a Capricorn? What are Capricorns good for?
What are we good for? Well, I know we're good. We're very loyal.
Really?
You know, we're hard workers.
Okay.
And according to the sociology signs and whatnot, they say we're excellent lovers. You know, but I couldn't speak on that. You know, I guess we got to find some folk to speak on that. You know?
Hey, this ain't eHarmony, but I'm saying anybody looking.
Yeah, that would be good for. That's what we're known for. You know, at least that's what they say. That's what they say. I could be wrong.
That's what they say. Okay, so social media shout out. Everything you want everybody to go out there and like, follow.
All right, I guess first I got to start with follow the IG of xtracks.fm, which is xtracks, XTRAX_FM, and the Dope Quotes Inc. Follow our IGs, and you can pretty much keep up with everything that we're doing basically from there, you know?
Okay, Cal, so how long you been working with Drea? DCT Styles.
DCT Styles, Drea. Actually, this shoot here today, though, is... I'm excited, you know, more so. I hate you ask this question, too. I'm excited that, you know, because of the talent we have on set, you know, of all the shoots I've done, I've had a great, you know, a vast, diverse collection of talent. But I think, honestly, not to make anybody upset or angry, today on this set may be the best collection that we've been able to put together. You know, the people have been willing to lend their resources, like Chariko Greer, you know, from Greer & Company. She's doing the makeup. Our art mentor, Ray B. Livingston, he's actually doing the photo shoot and the video shoot. And we got Drea from DCT Styles here doing the styling. We got Miko White back there behind the camera who they can't see.
What up, Miko?
And that means the spot just got a fish when I'm standing here talking to you, man. And back to Drea, I think it's been like maybe 6 years.
6 years?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe a little longer, you know. But I invited her out to do a shoot, and I thought, you know, she probably did maybe 100 other shoots prior to that. But she told me that day of that shoot was her first one she had ever done. You know, and then from then on, we pretty much worked. It was with Bahia Swimwear. Matter of fact, the same vendor we're using today for this shoot. Shout out to Bahia Swimwear, Brazilian swimwear. And she's my girl, you know. She's family.
Okay. So my last question. Don't get stomped. Some people have been stomped.
Never.
Okay, we're gonna see. If you were a shoe, what kind of shoe would you be, and what would you put in it? Now, as far as like what you can put in it, it can be inspiration, it can be drive, it can be something you love and cherish. So, what kind of shoe would you be, and what would you put in it? What motivates that shoe?
The shoe part is easy.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Polk County.
Oh, snap.
Fuller Heights to be exact.
Okay.
And true hot boys from Fuller Heights, we only wear one shoe.
Okay.
That's the Reebok Classic.
Hey.
That's done. As far as what I would put in the shoe, I would have to put Cal's intestinal fortitude in that shoe. Because when I put on those Reeboks, I'm all about the work and the hustle, and, and moving forward.
Say it again. What would you put in that?
Intestinal fortitude.
Okay.
I mean, your guts, your heart,
Nice.
Because it's all about work when I put those things on and getting things done. So I kind of think that's how I would rock that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on here, Cal. Appreciate getting you on camera.
I hated it, but I loved it.
You know you loved it.
But I loved it.
What up? So I am here with the makeup artist, SHEro. So SHEro, tell us your company name.
The company that I have is Fame by SHEro. I've been in business for about 9 years now, and I just love doing what I'm doing.
And I just saw that she did one of the makeup looks. How about you tell us a little bit about the look? The color scheme, what goes through your mind when you were doing it. It's really extravagant. It's one of my favorite looks so far. We're on the second look right now.
Well, the look is kind of like it puts you in the mind frame of a golden goddess, a woman that's powerful, that looks great and feel good, and she knows that she's bad, so.
Cause she bad. It's like gold, like royalty. Cause we are queens. Yes, yes. So what made you want to become a makeup artist?
One day, a family member just asked me to do their makeup. I did their wedding, and then from then on, things just started rolling.
Nice. So, what is your favorite part about being a makeup artist?
That I'm able to express myself. I can express myself through makeup, how I'm feeling, my emotions, and just everything. I just love doing makeup because I can really express being me. So.
All right. So, if you were a shoe, what kind of shoe would you be?
That is a hard question. I would have to say a boot, and I know that would seem strange, but I'm not like a heel type of gal. I'm more like edgy and just, I don't want to say tomboyish, but
Well, most people that are tomboyish, they're kind of edgy. So it's like you don't want to be too feminine, and that's where the edge comes in. So I feel you. What's your favorite color?
black. Definitely black.
We team black. We team black.
Team
we
black,
wearing black
yes.
today. We wearing black today. Yes.
Every day, even in
Just
summertime.
goes with everything. Just love it.
Closet.
Girl, I be doing laundry. And
Just thinking the same
you be trying to
thing.
find that one black
Listen,
outfit.
my black
and it
load
gets lost in everything.
It's like 2 or 3, and I have to turn the lights on just so I can find one shirt because I have so much black. It's horrible.
Trust me, I was going through the closet trying to find this shirt today. Man, I was mad. I need some color in my life.
No color.
Just stay black.
Hair.
Yeah.
That's the only color that you need. Or
Yeah.
lips. You pop the lips, that's the color that you need. Anything
Let's go
else,
on the
all
kids.
black.
Yes, girl. Okay, let me see. What else can I ask you? How about you want to ask me something? What you want to ask me? You look like you want to ask me
Where
something.
did you get that necklace from? I love it.
I don't remember. Burlington Coat Factory. That's where I got it from.
Doing what you're doing because you're doing an awesome job.
Thank you. You're doing an awesome job. Yes, you are. Okay, so social media shout out, right? Tell everybody where we can find you on the socials.
On Facebook, SHEro Greer, or on Instagram, Fame by SHEro. Also, you can check my hashtag, Fame by SHEro as well.
And we out. Holla if you need a makeup artist.
Yes.
Hi. So it's a wrap. The day is over, and she did it under and before 5 o'clock. So that's what's up.
Sweet.
Okay, so we are here with Drea Cooks, creator, host, fashion stylist, one of the creators of the show Stuff. So Drea, tell us, what is DCT?
Dreams come true. Pretty much everything I say that I'm going to do, it happens by the grace of God. So I'm very strong. I'm a huge dreamer too. Sometimes it's kind of bad. But, you know, so I just wanted everybody to know that dreams come true and make a statement, because pretty much everything that you see is up here and it just comes true.
So tell us a little bit about the shoot you were doing today, kind of like the concept and what it was for.
The concept was for Extracts.fm, and we were showcasing Ray Levinson's artwork. So my job as a stylist was to bring the business aspect with the visual aspect and connect it. So with that, my concept was the SHEro concept. SHEro is mainly from the Strong is Beautiful theme that we do with the Extracts FM. And then, you know, the visuals of what you guys will see is really where Ray's input came in.
Okay.
Oh, the point of it was to show the stages of what a female has to go to become the ultimate woman, aka the SHEro.
SHEro? Okay. So my other question would be, how about let's flip the script?
Okay.
If you were a shoe,
Oh God.
and what kind of shoe would it be, and what would you put in it?
You did me so dirty because I didn't even do you like this. I didn't even do you like this though. It's all right. What kind of shoe would I be? It would have to be a heel. Cause y'all see me in flip flops today. Y'all ain't never seen me in flip flops, have y'all? Today, but not usually. So it would have to be a stacked closed toe pump. Ooh, actually, with just the teardrop peephole.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to get the toes done. Show the little detail. And the heel part, the bottom would be gold. The sole
About this one night.
with Jeff
Yeah.
from Dope Quotes, stand up. The bottoms would have to be like a purple. Almost candy purple, but not so clear like that. Like a rich, clear kind of bottom. And the actual shoe, it'll have to have like denim, have to be denim, and have like embellishments on it.
What would you put in it?
Integrity, love, God. I would put him in it while I was making the shoe. And mi familia.
Her family, if you didn't get that. All right, can I ask you the other question? I would never be caught dead in.
Ooh, I was gonna say a cat suit, but I could kind of pull that off. I would never be caught dead in Crocs. Sorry, no.
In Crocs? Crocs are comfortable though.
I don't care.
I would wear them in my house probably.
No.
Not even?
I would wear the different type of Crocs, you know, because they've gotten a little bit cuter. Like they have the little wedges. They have the wedges. I'll do the wedges, but not them original fat, ugly, holy, bruh.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
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 Mm-mm.
No. Okay, we said no too much, so it's definitely a no. So my next question is, what's next for Drea Cooks?
ATL, shawty. I'm coming for y'all. Are you ready? Coming to the A. And then where are you coming? To the A. And then we're going to take over the A. Meet some of y'all.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What's next for your hair?
You'll have to wait and see.
And how do you feel about the shoot overall today?
That's how I feel.
And it's a wrap. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube.
Do it.
Make sure you subscribe to the Stuff Show in the #1 because you want to stay tuned for everything else that is coming up. Yep. Follow us on all of our social media. Definitely our Instagram. It is at the Stuff Show. Do all of that.
Email us at talktostuff@gmail.com. We have a website, www.thestuffshow.com.
Okay, so Drea, social media shout out. What do you want everyone out there to follow?
If you're not already following my business page, it is DCT_Styles, and that's the @ sign at Instagram. My personal Instagram is Drea_Cooks, which is who I am. And my Facebook is www.facebook.com/DCT Styles. Oh, and Gmail, my email, is dctstyles@gmail.com. Dang, that's a lot.
Nice.
Oh, Twitter. God, Jesus. Twitter is DCT_Styles.
And that's a wrap.
This theme is about being a SHEro. So a SHEro is the ultimate woman that every woman should strive to be. Within life, we go through pretty much stages where we realize who we are, we realize what we can do, whether it's negative or positive with our bodies. We connect the inside with the outside, and then ultimately we're supposed to have a connection with what's inside as well as what's outside and around us. So this is going to show those stages of becoming a SHEro. Okay, so this is separated and I don't really want it to have that type of look. So I'm gonna use a hairpin. And this is top secret, you're lucky I'm telling you. You take it. This particular necklace is like a rope material and it's wrapped with the bead. So you can manipulate it in any way you want to. I found it at Goodwill, it was a really good buy. And now it's a full piece, voila, and you can't see the pin. Well, you can from that section, but all you worry about is what you can see on the camera.